YouTube, what up, man? It's Joe Simmer, guys, and I'm back with another Madden 21 video. Got an awesome defense. Basically, I'm going to show you how to run match coverage the right way. I'm going to show you how to mix in the blitz, one of the best blitzes in the game. I'm going to show you how to contain Lamar Jackson and Mahomes the best, okay? And so we're going to be in 3-3-5, and we're going to audible down to 3-3-5 wide to cover 4 show 2. Okay, now it's a simple match coverage, and it's just awesome, man. It's awesome. I'm gonna give you some tips as well. Okay, first things first is if you're gonna play match coverage, now the typical defense like is 25 5 and 5, or if you're playing cover 4, you know, you might do something like, you know, 20 5 and 10, I don't know, something crazy like that. But in order for match coverage to work, everything needs to be at default. Okay, so if your match coverage isn't working, it's because you need to be on default. Okay, so that way everybody matches on, right? And so there's that. The alignment is very important. Trips tight end, you can just leave it at default or do man. Let's just leave it at default, that's fine. But if you actually, man, yeah, we could do man, that's fine. If you are playing trips offset or tray wide flex, you have to be to base, okay? Because if you play tray wide flex, the reason why your guys aren't lined up correctly is because you're at default, and it does something to the formation. So whenever you play tray wide flex, you have to be on base so everybody lines up correctly, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll do man. And we're gonna come out obviously and cover 4. All right, so curl flat. Now let me show you the user rush out of this. Okay, so in order to user rush effectively every play, or almost 95% of the time, you're gonna audible, obviously, right? You're gonna audible down. Okay, you're gonna press. Okay, you're gonna press. You're going to blitz all your linebackers, QB contain, shift your line opposite to the running back. All right, and then what I was doing wrong is I was standing too close. That's why this whole time I just haven't been able to figure it out. I was trying to stand right here and then shoot the gap. I was trying to stand in between these dudes and shoot the gap. I was trying to stand right here, and I've been standing way too close. So if you just back up maybe 5 to 6 yards, you'll get a clean shot to the QB every time. Now, in order to get a speed boost, you need to obviously blitz your user. Now you're gonna hold R2, and remember, it's almost like the stop and go. So remember that stop and go, I told you guys to hold like down on the left analog stick just a little bit. So you're gonna do the same thing here, not to the point to where you're moving, see that, but which you can just kind of move it like this, but you're just gonna kind of stand here, hold down a little bit, and then let's say the running back is on a route, and you're just gonna sprint through, boom. See what I'm saying? See how fast that is? Just an awesome user rush, and I finally figured it out, is I was just standing too close. So use this line right here, you know, kind of as a, whenever you want to, you know, mix in the blitz or whatever, just use this line right here as like a, okay, I need to be like right behind it, and you'll just shoot free every time. So, and what I've noticed is blitzing the linebackers whenever you use a rush is a very smart decision. So that way that lineman with the X factor has to pick up the guy on the left. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So it's going to free you up. So anytime you want to use a rush, it's best to just blitz all your linebackers. Stand right here. Okay, if the running back's out on a route, like I said, it's going to be a free hit to the QB every time. I have Savage, boom. And I wish I would have known about that before I competed in the Classic, but that's fine, you know. And so that's a use rush. Now, in order just to play, let's just hop into, you know, regular coverage. Okay, so just regular coverage, man. Just come in here and you're just gonna press or whatever. Now, if you have it to man, this guy's already basically covering the streak route. Homie right here is covering the middle, and homie right here is covering everything, crossing routes, all stuff like that. All you're gonna do really is just shift your D line to the right to help with the inside zone. You can choose to use a rush, or you can choose to do whatever. And as you see here, I could come back and bait. Everyone for the most part is going to be matched on. And as you see here, it's a man coverage slash, you know, regular coverage. So this is man aligned. Don't forget, this is what it looks like man aligned. I'm going to show you default. It's the same thing, but as you see here, right? So these guys are going to match on to the nearest guy. As you see here, right? He's going to come in here, boom. And I mean, he got toasted, but he's still going to match on to the nearest guy. Okay. Homie right here is going to pick him up. And then as you see here, he's kind of just chilling, right? And as you see here, this curl flat is basically matching on. He's matching on. Even that's why you don't want your zone drops. See how he's matching on? He's actually playing man coverage, if you really think about it, because the zone would just drop back into the zone, but he's literally playing man coverage against this guy. He's literally following him. So that's why match coverage is so effective. And that's it to man align. So you can just run it like that. If you're going to run it the standard way, which is actually really good too. Let me show you that. Is you're just going to come back in here. If you're getting toasted on that, just come back to default. All right. And then you're good. And then you're just going to come out. Same thing. All right. Press. Now your weak spot right here is this circle receiver. So what I would do is I will put either Zadarius Smith in a vert hook, or I'll put the linebacker in a vert hook. Okay. So it kind of just depends on who I want there. Now to do that, left on the D-pad will give me to the D line, and then right on the D-pad will give me to linebackers. See that? So you know, you need to know that too. But this is a standard match coverage. Now watch how everybody matches on. Let's in triangle straight. We're just going to run something like this. And as you see here, all right, I'm in the middle, right? I mean, everyone is completely freaking bagged. And that's what's so awesome just about match coverage. If you're going to run man aligned, by the way, if you're going to run it man aligned, it's best ran in the red zone man aligned. Okay. So I probably wouldn't run man aligned here, to be honest. But once you get maybe into the, you know, inside the 20 or whatever, run man cover 4 match. It's gonna throw them off so bad. That man aligned is money. That it's an awesome defense, red zone defense. But as you see here, this guy, this corner over here, is basically playing man coverage on this tight end. Okay. This safety right here is in an inside quarter. He's supposed to just drop straight back, but as you see here, he's playing man coverage, basically zone slash man coverage. So he's in the middle. He recognizes, you know, he's just matching onto him, and he didn't get as toasted as the other guy last time. Okay. Right. And then everybody on the right side, as you see here, this corner is, you know, look how close he plays at. That's a dig route. If this is a normal zone, he'd be way out here. You see what I mean? So look at just how tight the coverage is, man. And then this guy just got doubled because he matched on, and then homie didn't have anybody. And if it was a flat route, he would have matched on over here to the flat. Okay. But this guy basically, you know, I didn't have him manned up, and he's basically turned into a man. So that's what's awesome about match coverage is you just run it like that. Just have everything to default. All right, come out here. You can press. All right, and then shift your line to the right, and then have either one in a vert hook. If there's Mahomes or something like that, drop a spy in there, and you don't have to do anything crazy. Okay, so you don't have to have anything in the middle. If you want to, you can just, you know, you can just have it like this, but you're going to be in the middle, and plus, you know, homie's going to match on. So I mean, to play it safe, you could just run it, you know, like that. Boom, I get the middle, drop down, and now I have that deep half over there to get the post. You see what I'm saying? So it just kind of depends, but that's the standard match, man. All right, so oh, I got a new subscriber, man. Hey, appreciate the sub, man. That I'm trying to record a video, and that actually is from YouTube. Hey, I appreciate the sub, man, if you see this. But a really good kind of way to mix that up between the blitz and between the match is you'll just come out and, you know, the same thing or whatever, right? Press, shade down, shade up. Then you can have blues out on the field, okay? And then you're going to do the same thing right? Motion your guy and do that. Now, sometimes what you can do is you can kind of stand right here and glitch homeboy out. Okay, it doesn't work all the time, but sometimes it works. Sometimes it's hella glitchy, but you can just come out here, shade down, shade up. If you wanted to, you could just shade down. Everybody's gonna play hella aggressive. This is actually might be the move, and boom, then you just come down, shoot up, and then you get the middle. And as you see, everyone is still matched on. So playing shaded down, everyone's gonna play a lot more aggressive, and the coverage is gonna be like super tight coverage, man. And so that's kind of one of the things I do, is I'll do something like that. Like I said, sometimes I try to stand right here so I can glitch him out, and I come down to kind of glitch out the lineman. It doesn't work all the time, but sometimes you can kind of, you know, blitz around and use a rush around, which I can show you that. But I'll just kind of, you know, come down or whatever. And as you see here, I'm literally not making any adjustments on defense, and homie right here is playing man coverage. He's in an inside quarter, like I said, and he's playing the post. That shouldn't happen, but that's what match coverage is. Okay, so they just lock on to the nearest guy. Here's a good example, right? He's in a curl flat. Remember last time he didn't match on to anybody here, and now he's matched on. Okay, homie right here, he's basically playing man coverage. Look how tight that coverage is. Boom. If this was any other zone, like I said, man, he'd be way out here, man. So that's just the basic fundamentals of how to run match, is you have to be on default. And actually, let me show you how to lock up Mahomes. Let me show you how to lock up Lamar Jackson. All right, guys. So when I'm playing Mahomes and the Chiefs, there are a couple things that come to mind. Number one is usually they roll out to the right side. That's usually the case, is they just fucking run around and you know, run to the right side and then heave it deep or whatever it is. And so what I do is I have Zadarius Smith on the right side because I know he's fixing to roll out to the right. I get my personnel set up, and we're going to come out, like I said, in that cover 4. Now, I'm going to still keep it on match. Option, don't even worry about option. I've noted maybe in MUT, but in regs, having it on conservative is just a complete waste. Like, it just doesn't do anything. And then also, you know, you'll just come in here or whatever, come over here to right. You're going to come with your standard cover 4. You're going to press, shade down, blitz all linebackers, right? Move it opposite to the running back. Now, I'm going to be on this D line. Now, I'm actually going to try to roll out and just, you know what I mean? Right? So let's say I'm right here. Just watch how he, see what I'm saying? Like, you got to be hella shifty in order to miss that. Like, it's such an awesome way to just completely bag Lamar Jackson, bag Mahomes. Boom, boom, boom. Is every time I'm just blitzing, you know what I mean, doing my thing or whatever, shading down, okay, putting him right here, or I may even, you know, whatever, but I can only use one controller. Now, I'm even gonna block the running back, but as soon as I roll out, see how fast he comes off that rollout? That's what I'm talking about, man. And it's just gonna it's gonna force them in the pocket. Same thing if he wants to go to the other side as well. Okay, so he wants to go and roll out to the left side this time. Okay, well, this contain right here is still, because there's a safety right there. Like, just watch, as soon as I roll out, see how fast he gets off that. Like, you're just going to be able to contain him 100%, and that's how you contain Lamar. That's how you contain Mahomes every single time. Is just the same thing. Press, shade down, blitz all linebackers, QB contain, and then just motion over to the side of the running back, opposite of the running back. And then if you want to, you know, you can blitz your user, and you can kind of come out here. You can play more coverage on your user. I'd probably do something like this. I'd probably be in that area if I was, you know, playing with a user. And every time, you know, he's going to try to roll out. You see what I'm saying? It's just not going to work. And so that's how you contain Lamar. That's how you contain Mahomes. And then also another thing you can do basically is, I actually fucked that up, but basically is I can have my contains and I can use a rush too. So he's contained on both sides, and then I use a rush. So maybe that would work too. You know what I mean? So I come in here and I try to use a rush. If he wants to roll out, you know, homie's gonna be right there or whatever it is. Hey guys, if you like the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a like for your boy, man. It helps the channel grow. If you guys want to reach out to me on social media, the link's in the description. Definitely drop a follow and message me, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.